Oh. Oh, hello everyone. Wait, what the? Why is my layout? What? Wait, hold. Oh, hello. Wait, is my audio? Shit. Wait. Hello? Is my audio better now? Oh, okay, it's okay now? Okay. Hello everyone. Well, Oh, you're still at work? Oh, you better. I saw on Discord that you were driving, so you better not be on your phone while you're driving, okay? Okay? Okay. Huh? I'm not shy. Wait, hold on. I don't know why my fucking chat is like fucked. Hold on, Gomen. Shit. What happened? Hold on. Why? Nazi. Oh, here we go. Jesus Christ. Oh, here we go. Jesus Christ. Sorry about that. So, today in this stream, I'm gonna be teaching all of you about the wonders, the wonders of yaoi, and I will go into complete depth about yaoi culture. Una, Una. I have put Una in a containment area because she would be very she wouldn't be able to handle all of the yaoi. Yeah. Una is in the kitchen. Yeah. as a woman, fuck. God damn it, the chat is so bad. God damn it. Just ignore that. You didn't see that. Oh, Burb. Hello. Oh Oh my goodness gracious! I can't believe you made it. I thought you weren't gonna make it today. Hello! Oh my god. Verb is my girlfriend. You know, Una's been always saying, oh, Verb is my wife. No, Verb is my wife. Verb NTR. Yeah, I'm NTRing Una. What do you mean you're gonna leave me? Excuse me? Excuse me? You can't do that, kitten. Okay. Jesus Christ. Kitten, Daddy's about to get angry. Okay. Oh my god, I don't know if I could keep it up. I don't know if I could keep this up for too long. I'm sorry. I'm gonna keep using the Uno. I'm gonna keep using my Uno model. But oh wait, should I? Okay, should I keep my voice low this whole stream or? Cause okay, my original plan was that I was gonna keep my voice low just for the intro, and then I'm gonna keep my regular voice as I'm doing the slides. Try okay. I don't think I could hold it for that long, that's why. Here on Uno line, it does put a strain on my voice, that's why I'm not really sure about keeping it up, but I wanted to at least try it. Because for the Yaoi, for my presentation, I have a lot to cover. So, I have no idea. What? What do you mean I sound the same? Excuse me. What? I had a fucking low, sexy voice. Man. Anyways. I don't know what a Uno line would be. I don't know an Uno line. Do you wanna be the uke to my seme? Submissive? What? Excuse you. Uno is the definition of masculinity and semen is so true. Anyway, Bella, where have you been, Loca? Since I don't got a name, you wanna call me yours? So gross. Hey baby, how about we blow this popsicle stand and grab some boba? Okay, no. Enough of that. Stop! Why are you cringing? You should feel my sex appeal, my complete. Aren't you? Oh no, not the copy. I don't think I could do that. Oh god. Why'd you save that? Why'd you save that? Okay. Anyways. I think I will move on to the main dish. The main course of the meal. Oh, before that, how are all of you? How are you? How are you doing? Are you okay? Oh, actually, I have a question. Okay. What the fuck? Why do you... Wait a minute, did you type that? The chat is going, I don't know what happened. I don't know why the chat is like, oh fuck it. There is a... I don't remember paste. Did I paste it in the Discord? I don't remember. Oh, my question is. Oh, okay, I see. My question is, there's a difference between yaoi porn and GL porn, right? Yuri porn. There's a difference. Can we all agree with that, right? Because I showed my friends like this screenshot of this Yuri manga I was reading, and I was like, wow, this looks like it's from yaoi. And then my friends are like, no, that's just how sex looks like. There's a difference, right? There's a difference between like yaoi and yuri. Like, do you understand? Like, there's a difference, right? There's a difference. And my friends are like insulting me. They're like, no, that's just how people have sex. No, there's a stylistic difference. Okay. Man, I don't know. I feel like Yuri and yaoi manga are like completely different styles. Well, listen. That's yeah, I feel like it's like the artistic thought, you know? I don't know. I think it's just the atmosphere. And oh well. Maybe it is personal. I'm not sure. I don't know though. I always thought that yaoi and yuri sex was like different. Anyways, moving on. On to the main course. Welcome everyone to my presentation. Oh, what makes me think it's different besides the gender? I don't know. Like, I feel like yuri is more wholesome sex. Does that make sense? And then yaoi is like a more lusty. Does that make sense? I don't know. Anyways. Okay! Everyone! It is yaoi time. Wait, fuck, that's the wrong OST. No! Where is it? Oh, here it is. Let's go! The yaois. So everyone. Wait, am I delayed? Fuck, oh well. Damn it, I think it's my internet going. So, today in this PowerPoint presentation, I will be teaching all of you the wondrous land of yaoi. So, what is yaoi? Yaoi te nani? Yaoi! Yaoi, also known as boys' love or BL, is a genre of fictional media that originated in Japan. Yaoi features homoerotic relationships between male characters. It is typically created by women for women, and it is distinct from typical homoerotic media marketed to gay men. But it does attract a male audience too, and it could also be produced by male creators. So over here, okay, so this is my wand. This is my wand here. This is my pointer. I would say, so this one over here. This one is Junjo Romantica. This is Super Lovers, Sekai Ichi Hatsukoi, and this one is Gravitation. So, in yaoi, there are two roles. This one is the sebe, otherwise the pitcher, And this one is the uke, the receiver. So, Yaoi spans a wide range of media, including manga, anime, drama series, novels, video games, etc. You know, all of that juicy stuff. Well, you don't get it. What do you mean you don't get it? What should I? Oh, the senmei and uke? I'll dive into that. I'll dive into these two specifically later. But anyways, yaoi and BL, those terms are different. I will get into depth about the meaning of yaoi, but boys love and BL are typically the generic terms for this type of media, and mainly in Asia and in Japan, but in the West, many people just call like BL yaoi. Okay. On to the history of yaoi. So, before the 1970s, homosexuality in Japan dates back to ancient times. Actually, it dated back to the 18th century. This over here is a print from the 18th century of this dude preparing his little man over here. Over here, this is called shudo. And shudo was a same-sex love between a samurai and their companion. But the country shifted away from the tolerance of homosexuality during the Meiji era in 1868 to 1912. Boys will be boys, that's right. So, since like homosexuality was shunned upon, a lot of artists at the time would draw same-sex love through subtext instead. So, I didn't reach back to Greeks because I'm focusing mainly on Japan, that's why. So, one particular artist, Takabate Kasho, this artist over here, drew these works right here. He is basically the pioneer of pretty boys and bishonen boys. How long did it take me to do this? I worked on it like on and off. Like throughout the whole week, so I'm not really sure. But this took me a lot of time to research. So, yeah. This artist over here, he made these two arts. The pioneer of bishonen boys. In 1930. His illustrations would have a variety of images like girls and women, but also boys. A lot of boys, and like even them doing spicy stuff, you know? And Kasho, this artist was one of Japan's best-known illustrators because he presented boys as beautiful, young, and sometimes effeminate. And it projected an air of homoerotism due to having made illustrations of older men, like this one right here. Hello, Knight. Good luck driving. You better not text and drive at the same time. Hello, new viewers coming in. I am teaching yaoi. Anyways, moving on. There is a Tanbi writer. Tanbi is basically it's like old fanfiction basically. Tanbi is like old fanfiction. I think it literally means aesthetic novel. I forgot. I think Tanbi means aesthetic novel though. but the Tanbi writer Mari Mori wrote a novel called A Lover's Forest, and it follows the relationship between a professor and a young male lover. And over here, this woman over here, she is the influencer to yaoi and shonen ai. Mari Mori is me. Yeah, this is me. This is actually me. I kin her. I'm a kinny. Oh, this illustration over here, it's not really related to Japan. I think this is I'm not sure if this is like a Chinese print. I didn't look into it, but it's like this fujo over here spying on these two men. This is the ancient fujo over here. Okay, moving on. 70s to 80s. The 70s to 80s. So homoerotic romance manga originated in the 1970s as a subgenre of shoujo manga. So this group, hold on. A lot of manga drew inspiration from Japanese and European literature, cinema, and history. And a lot of significant early BL artists came from the Year 24 group. This is Year 24. This is their illustrations over here. So basically, like all of these manga over here were either from Year 24 or they got inspiration from Year 24. So this one over here is called The Heart of Thomas. It was made in 1974. This is Fire, 1969 to 1971. And Kaze Doki no Uta, 1976 to 1980. The art style is very, very interesting. I really like the 70s to 80s yaoi. I did not read them actually. I'm in the process of reading Fire right now, but I have so much shit in my backlog that I haven't picked it up yet. So these early romance stories, all of these over here, were what kickstarted Shonen Ai, which is different from yaoi. So Shonen Ai focuses heavily on the romance aspect of male ex-male relationships, basically. And yaoi is yaoi. I would say that it focuses more on the sexual content, but it could still be shonen ai. So after all of these independent works, then came the doujinshis. So I think everyone knows what a doujin is. Doujinshi is self-published works, and they were mainly sold in the first Comiket, and this is where the term yaoi started to come in. So before diving in, let's talk about how the word yaoi came to be. So, what does yaoi mean? What does it mean? So, yaoi is actually an abbreviation. Yaoi means no climax, no plot, no meaning. In Japanese, it is Yamanashi, Ochinashi, Iminashi. So why is it no climax, no plot, no meaning? Because it is in a reference to the lack of plot that a lot of yaoi has. Although any avid reader will know that in these stories, there is no lack of like a different kind of climax. No, I'm being serious. I'm serious. This is actually the abbreviation. I'm being 100% serious. You can look it up. I swear to God. I swear to God. There's also another abbreviation. A lot of yaoi fans like to joke that yaoi also could stand for yatte onegai ikoto. Please do something good to me. Or yamete oshiri ga itai. Stop it, my ass hurts. So, this over here, no climax, no plot, no meaning, is the actual abbreviation. But fans like to make fun of yaoi and say that these are also its abbreviations. So yaoi is not an actual word. Yaoi is like an abbreviation. I just thought it was something really interesting. Which one do I say? I personally like yamete oshiri ga itai. This one is my favorite one. Anyways, now that we know what yaoi means, back to the history. So, oh, whoops. So yeah, there was a lot of doujins that helped kickstart yaoi. And early yaoi doujins produced for Comiket were typically derivative works with glam rock artists like David Bowie and Queen. Fucking David, there were David Bowie and Queen doujinshis. Can you believe that? I tried to see if there were like any David Bowie or Queen doujins, like from the 80s or 70s, but I couldn't find any. But I just thought that was really interesting. It's super cursed. Yeah, David Bowie, yes, because you know David Bowie was like a really pretty boy, so many BL artists really liked him. David Bowie also inspired a lot of mangaka to for their character design. I think Kira Yoshikage was based off David Bowie. Or if he's not, then he looks really similar to David Bowie. Anyways, by the late 1980s, the popularity of professionally published shonen ai was declining, and yaoi published as doujinshi was becoming popular. He died at age 69? I had no idea. What? Jesus. Okay, moving on. The 90s. So. Due to yaoi's popularity, many manga editors would recruit yaoi doujin artists to work with them. Between 1990 and 1995, 30 magazines were devoted to yaoi were established. So this is magazine B-Boy, BX-Boy. This magazine over here, these were the covers from 1995 and 1996, I think. But nowadays, they're still publishing like yearly and monthly, so there is like still a 2022 release of this magazine. It's very prevalent in the yaoi industry. Oh yes, the chins are expanding. Knife chins, yeah. Okay. So Magazine B-Boy was founded in 1993 and it became one of the most influential yaoi magazines of this era. So a lot of shonen ai works that were being published were typically comedies like Gravitation. So there was also like a shift from dramatic yaoi to comedy yaoi. So this era mainly had a lot of comedy and slice of life yaoi. So Clamp. Everyone knows what Clamp is, right? The creators of Chobits and, you know, Cardcaptor Sakura. So Clamp over here, Clamp was actually... It was actually a yaoi doujin circle. Oh, you don't know what Clamp is? Have you ever heard of Cardcaptor Sakura? It did like a shit ton of shonen shoujo manga and shoujo. What? You don't know what? Oh, hold on. What? Yes, you know what Cardcaptor Sakura is. I refuse. I refuse. I absolutely refuse. There's no fucking way you don't know what this is. Hold on, let me hold on. Let me. No way I'm old. And this is a classic. This is a freaking classic anime. Federal agents. Hold on, here, let me get a picture up. You never saw this. You never saw this before? Yes, Clamp is essentially the queen of shoujo. Oh my gosh. Am I just old? This is Clamp over here. Oh shit, wait, hold on. Let me get something real quick. Okay. Okay, so come in. Doesn't ring a bell? I will. Okay, fine. I guess maybe it's like only common for women to know it then, because a lot of girls know what Clamp is. Like every single girl. It's just you and okay. You know what, Kami? At least you got me. At least you got me. Alright, so anyways, Clamp. It's basically a very popular shoujo manga. Okay, like, oh god, I'm sorry. You got me too. I'm sorry, like. So Clamp, the group that created Cardcaptor Sakura, was originally a yaoi publishing group, and it made JoJo's Bizarre Married Life. So this doujin over here, have you guys seen this? This is like a very popular meme. Kakyuin, did you lay this egg? Basically. Clamp was the one who was in charge of it. Because they made a lot of Jotaro x Kakyuin doujins in the day. And they even made this one yaoi manga, and the characters look exactly like Kakyuin and Jotaro. I was really surprised. Moving on. Present day. Oh man, I already did go over the word yaoi gomen. Gomen. Yes, it's Una over here. So, yaoi. In the present day, yaoi started to flourish in the 2000s. Otome Road over here. Otome Road in Ikebukuro emerged as a major cultural destination for yaoi fans, and it has multiple stores that are dedicated to yaoi goods. So this bookshelf over here, all of these manga are yaoi and BL manga over here. All of this. So the 2000s saw an increase in male yaoi readers, and there was like a survey in 2008 where 25 to 30% of yaoi readers were male. Oh, did I go over yaoi hands? Not yet. I will though. So, yeah, so there are like 25-ish male yaoi fans in nowadays. So yaoi also began to spread internationally, and in 2001 it founded an American convention called YaoiCon. And over here, these Kingdom Hearts cosplayers were cosplayers at YaoiCon. South Korea also saw a development of BL manga or manhwa in 2006, and in the 2010s there was an increase of yaoi influenced media in China and Thailand. I also have the yaoi paddle incident. And these mascots over here, this wand is this little creature's wand. This is the mascot for Sekai Ichi Hatsukoi, and this is the mascot for Junjo Romantica. The two most prevalent yaoi titles, I would say. I would say this is like the Fujoshi's first yaoi, basically. Baby's first yaoi. So this is my era, yes. And this over here, over here, this is degenerate right here. Moving on. Terminology. So, we are gonna go over the seme and the uke. See, this is the over here. Over here, that's me. The seme, I'm the seme. And the uke, that's you guys. Over here, all of you. So, Uno. If Uno was a guy, Uno would definitely be a seme too. So, seme is basically the top, the pitcher, the attacker. I mean, the attacker, the hitter. Seme was derived from the ichidan verb to attack, and tachi is a slang for the word top. This over here is a tachi. Token Rambu tachi. Tachi is a slang for top, or active partner in homosexual relationship, and it is basically an abbreviation of tachiyaku, and tachiyaku means standing role. And it is also the Japanese word for the lead male protagonist in kabuki and other forms of traditional Japanese drama. Tachi is also a long sword, basically, like this. This is tachi. So it could also mean, a sword. you know. Do I need to go in depth about you know what a sword could refer to as, right? Yes, okay. Good. You know? Good. Moving on. The uke is the bottom. Uke is derived from the ichidan verb to receive. And the Japanese slang for bottom is neko. People actually don't know why specifically neko is the slang for bottom, but the claim is that it's derived from the word cat, and it's like a folk etymology, and the true origin of the word, it's like unknown. But it could also be referred to the word to the Japanese verb neru, meaning to lie down, or nekaseru, which means to put someone to bed or to lay someone down. Or the noun neko is the base of the tree and the roots from the bottom of the tree. So yeah, neko. So that's why, like, if you ever read like BL manga and there's a boy that has like cat-like quirks or whatever, they call him neko, and then they're actually calling him like a bottom. All of you are my kittens. All of you are my nekos. And there's also riba, or reversible, and riba is basically switch. So. Moving on! Yaoi anatomy! As you could see here, there's a lot of interesting yaoi anatomy. You could see the yaoi hands, broad shoulders, very broad shoulders, huge hands. I don't know what's going on here. Hands as big as this guy's head. I don't know what also is going on here. This arm is a little bit whack. This arm is definitely whack. This hand is huge. And this kind of speaks for itself. So, a lot of yaoi in the 80s and 90s, mainly the 90s, has a lot of crazy yaoi anatomy. Yaoi hands is like also a very popular term referring to like people who have like big hands or manga that has big hands. And you know, like a lot of people say that, oh, for some reason a lot of girls have like a huge fixation with hands. Like, I don't know, like many girls into otome, yaoi, BL, they fixate on hands a lot. Like a lot of them have a hand fetish for some reason. I mean, I'm not guilty. I mean, I'm guilty of it too. The image on the left is me. Why? Huh? Huh? Why? Why do I have a hand fetish? I don't know. It's just appealing. Something about seeing like a nice hand. It's nice. But usually, like some BL manga artists that moved on to shoujo manga, they keep like the hands very prevalent. Like you could tell if a manga artist has drawn BL before based on the anatomy and the hands. That's like the stereotype. No, what? I don't have tiny hands. I have huge yaoi hands. I would want small hands. I think small hands are cute. But yeah, this is basically yaoi anatomy. You could see, like, okay, if you read the manga Sekai Ichi Hatsukoi or Junjo Romantica, there is a lot of yaoi anatomy. There is a lot of crazy yaoi anatomy in those manga. There's like a bunch of yaoi hands. If you want to look into more, I just picked out like a few examples. But yeah, I feel like these encompass the yaoi anatomy very well. So. Oh, right. Did I? Hold on, I need to emphasize. Just because a seme is the top and the uke... Wait, what? Okay, so seme... Just because the seme is usually depicted as like a macho, dominant, and powerful, protective dude, it does not mean that it could still be reversed. Oh, could I explain why the hands are like that? There is... I don't think there's like an explanation as to why anatomy is like this. From my guess, this is me personally. From my guess is that these manga artists don't talk to guys that much. Maybe I'm just projecting. But okay, I'm gonna put myself in the shoes of like a manga artist, alright? So I don't have any guy friends to like really reference off of, right? I only have my own self to reference off of. So if I were to draw myself as a guy, right, I would exaggerate my own features. Does that make sense? Cause girls are small. Girls are typically like smaller than guys, you know, smaller shoulders, a big head, etc. So in order in order to like draw a guy, I would imagine that guys have like big shoulders, a wide chest, big hands, smaller heads. So I feel like a lot of yaoi manga artists do have that type of perception. Yeah, basically me but bigger. How long is this PowerPoint? I think we covered a lot. I think I have like half of the slides left. This was actually going much harder. What? This was going much faster than I thought it would be, which is good because I didn't want this to like go on forever. I do have a brother, but my brother would never let me pose for him. Like he would never pose for me. Cause I remember I asked my brother, "Oh, can you like pose for me as a reference?" And he wouldn't do it. So I don't know. He wouldn't let me. Okay. Let me go back to this side. So while semis are depicted as macho, dominant, powerful, and protective dudes, the uke is depicted as the soft, feminine, weak, and androgynous. Oh, also seme and uke were also originally martial arts terms. So, that being said, there are like still feminine semes nowadays, but mainly in the 80s to 90s, a lot of seme and ukes were extremely stereotypical. They were very, very, very stereotypical. No, I would ask my brother for very say-so poses. I wouldn't ask him to like pose in like a freaking weird one. That's just weird. Anyways, in modern yaoi, there could be like a very uke-like seme and a very seme-like uke. Does that make sense? So that being said, there is absolutely nothing wrong with a masculine uke either. In fact, I think masculine ukes are one of the best, and I think that having a gap of someone who's supposedly a seme actually being an uke is extremely hot, and it is also a bonus if the seme is a pretty boy and is younger than the uke, and I think that a younger seme dominating his muscular older uke is the best. Absolutely the best. Even better if the uke is also an office worker and the seme is a laid-back and carefree guy. You know, muscular ukes are the best. Muscular ukes are the greatest. I really like muscular ukes. The construction workers are still here. Fuck, I think they could hear me. No, I don't like bears. There's a difference between bara and muscular. I will get into that later. So, moving on. Woman in yaoi. Women are typically non-existent. Or women are often depicted as a fujoshi side character, the villain, a love rival, or a specific plot point in yaoi media. This doesn't really happen that much in yaoi media, but some fans dislike a lot of female characters because it quote unquote gets in the way of a yaoi pairing. And actually a lot of modern BL works has women as supporting characters. But back in the day, women cringe. Women in my yaoi, get the hell out, you know? Okay. Oh, wait. Hold on. Sorry, there was the construction workers. Okay, go in. Someone came in. Okay. Moving on. Stereotypes and tropes. So, these are... I couldn't remember a lot of them at the top of my head, but here were some tropes that I could think of. So, rape is a very prevalent occurrence in yaoi, and you know what? I'll actually talk about rape. So so a lot of yaoi has a lot of consensual activity. A lot of the times, the seme forces himself on the uke, and a lot of the times, it's like a weird plot point, cause like the seme is like forcing himself on the uke, but the uke is like, oh, but why does it feel so good? Or oh, but I like him. I'm not gonna get cancelled. This is actually, I'm telling the truth. This is what happens in yaoi BL, at least in like really early works. Like this topic is it occurs so much, even in modern yaoi. I swear to God, just read like any freaking yaoi manga, and there will be this topic. It is very important. It is very important. Like I feel like this is what gatekeeps a lot of people. Anyways, another one is but we're both guys. It's still on Twitter. You know, I'm risking all of my marbles. It is a very tough. No, because I don't know. I feel like this type of genre it's very popular with women. You know, like this fantasy is rather popular with women. Of course in fiction. I'm not condoning this in real life, but in fictional works, this is very... I would say it's very popular. Or at least... I don't know. I won't generalize, but, you know. Why? I don't know exactly why. And I feel like if I explain it, I'm gonna make myself sound really bad, so I'm not gonna explain it. Okay, you know what? It's okay if I talk about myself. It's okay if I talk about myself, because I'm not generalizing everyone else. But personally, let's say theoretically, right? Theoretically, I would like being submissive. Theoretically, of course, I'm not a bottom. Anyways, let's say that I like being submissive. I would say that like this in a fantasy setting would be appealing because it like appeals to like the bottom fantasy. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? Does that make sense? Something like that. I'm not gonna go too deep into it because I don't want to get freaking cancelled or whatever. I don't want to say something like controversial and someone's gonna like put a stick up my ass or something. Anyways, moving on. But we're both guys. This happens a lot in yaoi, where like the seme is trying to seduce the uke, and the uke is like, we're guys though. We can't do this. This is not really common nowadays, but it was more common in the 90s and 80s because, you know, it applied to like the forbidden love type of aspect, you know? And the next one is, oh, don't you like that girl? Isn't that girl the one you like? This one goes back to the woman slide about how women are either like a plot point because the uke is like, oh no, the seme probably is interested in girls only, you know? Oh, that's this one. And another one is why'd you click that? You motherfucker. You fucking whore. Out of context. God. Anyways. Another trope is that guys have feminine names. A lot of guys in BL manga tend to have like very feminine or girly names. Another one being girls are non-existent. Like and an all-boys school setting. So that, I don't know, there are like no girls allowed. Another one is Twinkie Bottoms. In denial. Where it's like, oh, I'm not gay, you know. There's no way I'm attracted to a guy. That type of thing. Another one is, I'll make you my wife. Usually it's the seme saying this to the uke, where it's like, you're not, even though you're a guy, I'll still make you my wife, you know? And then age gaps. A lot of teacher-student relationships in yaoi. And this one, I'm not gay, I just like you. This is usually what the seme says to the uke. Cross-dressing and bara. Okay, now this over here, this is important. This is important. Are these quotes made by me? Well, I made them, but I remember them from like a manga. These are not the direct quotes, but they could be, you know? Okay, so bara. Bara is not muscular. There is a difference between bara and muscular. Bara is often tied with kinuku, and bara focuses more on the overly buff and strong character. Does that make sense? Bara usually has like a lot of body hair, and it's more popular with male fans, I would say. Like Bara. Let's see if I could get like a picture of Bara. No, man, is this okay to show? Is this okay to show? I don't know. I would say that like Bara is like very overly muscular. Okay, show an example. Okay, I'll just save like this picture from Google Images. Let me find like a manga that I've read that has like muscular. Okay, so man, I should have gotten an image earlier. Sorry. Muscular. Where's that manga that I like? Gomen. Bear with me for just a second. Bear with me. Oh god. Can I show this? Hold on. I'm trying to find like a muscular image. Cause, okay. Image. Okay. This! Oh god. This is Bara, okay? This is Bara. This is Bara. Does that make sense? Like... It's much... Oh crap. It's much more macho. Where's my pointer? This is much more macho. It mainly focuses on... I don't know, the width? The body type of the width? Okay, let me get like a picture of a muscular dude just to compare. So this makes it easier. Okay. Image. I don't know if this is allowed, but I don't care at this point. There's a difference. Can you tell the difference? There is a difference. Oh, hold on, let me. Here we go. Could you tell the difference? this guy over here, like he looks much more slim, I would say. He has like an hourglass, almost hourglass figure, right? Oh, Bara has no curves. Bara is like very muscular. Does that make sense? And I don't know. This body type, the muscles are much more enunciated. While muscular, it's much more slim. Does that make sense? This probably doesn't make sense at all. I'm so sorry. But what I'm trying to say is that muscular and Bara are two different things. They're two different things. This is Bara, this is muscular. Do I not approve of sexy Oji-san? I don't know. I don't really like Bara that much. I don't really like Oji-san that much. Okay, you get me? You get me? Thank you. What about oh my god, I didn't cover furry. I don't know if I want to cover furry though. Why could you hear the construction? I'm so sorry. God damn it. Well, now that you know the difference between Bara and Yaoi. Yeah, I would need a furry expert to help me. Okay, anyways. Moving on. Empreg! Empreg. So... Empreg. It's basically... Oh my god. It really is like the bubble ads. Okay, Empreg. Empreg is basically a male pregnancy. Concepts of love children or love childs are rather popular in BL ships. Those who are interested in domestic life wants to see their favorite characters have a family or raising a child. So, Empreg was made. You never read Empreg? I used to actually be a huge Empreg fan. Like, when I was in middle school, I fucking loved Empreg so much. I was like the only fujo who liked Empreg within my friends. And all of my friends thought I was weird for liking Empreg. But yeah, yeah, in middle school, I was into yaoi ever since like elementary school. I think the first time I liked yaoi was when I was 10 or 9 years old. Anyways, Empreg. Not really sure when Empreg was first made, but it could be dated all the way to 1980s. However, it started to gain popularity in the mid-90s. So Empreg is also rather polarizing within the fandom. Some fans really like it, and many fans go out of their way to avoid it. And there are like a few fans who are just like, meh, I don't care. Yes, I browsed the Empreg tag a lot. Oh, what started it all? Because I was a stupid kid and I didn't understand that you needed to have like a womb to be pregnant. Like, I thought that it was possible for men to be pregnant when I was a kid. because I was like freaking 9 years old, okay? I was 9 years old, okay? You really think a 9-year-old would understand anatomy? No. So I was like, oh my god, I really like these two guys. I want to see them have a baby. So, you know, that's ever since then, I like Mpreg. I was just a stupid kid. I was just a very, very stupid kid who didn't really understand the concept of anatomy. Kinda hot though. Exactly. Mpreg is kinda based, not gonna lie. Why is a 9-year-old addicted? I don't know, because when I was bullied, okay, when I was in elementary school, a lot of kids would pick on me because I was like the innocent kid, and they were like, "Oh, Una, you should look up the word porn, haha." It backfired, and I ended up it backfired, and I ended up being very, very curious about it. You know, like it's like those stupid elementary school kids who were very, you know, very, very, very curious. Did I introduce Burb and Cheese to Yaoi? Or I introduced Yaoi to Burb, but Burb was indifferent to it. I got like 2 of my friends into Yaoi though. Like 2 of my middle school friends into Yaoi. Okay, so that's Mpreg. Moving on. Omegaverse! I fucking love Omegaverse. Omegaverse is probably one of my favorite genres ever. I love Omegaverse so much! Omegaverse! Let's fucking go! I'm so sorry you're hearing the constriction. I'm so sorry. Anyways, I'm hearing Omegaverse gives you brain damage, but prepare to have negative brain cells. Omegaverse, ABO or Alpha, Beta, Omega. So, Omegaverse, believe it or not, first emerged in the 1960s in the Star Trek fandom. So the Star Trek show in 1967 there was an episode called Amok Time, and it introduced the concept of Ponfar, which was Vulcan mating cycle, where Vulcan males must mate or die. Ponfar became a very, very popular plot conceit for fanworks in the Star Trek fandom. And there was this one particular Star Trek fanfiction that focused on Kirk and Spock, our first victims. And there was a concept of mating and heat cycles among humans that was adopted by other fandoms, and this became the staple of Omegaverse. So, the origin of Omegaverse came from Supernatural. Star Trek was like basically the inspiration, but Supernatural was the one who kickstarted it, basically. So, Omegaverse came from a Supernatural fanfiction, and the first works recognized as Alpha, Beta, Omega was published in the mid 2010s. And that year, in May 2010, there was a writing prompt shared on LiveJournal, and it was dedicated to the series. So it mentioned an alpha male having knots in their genitals, and bitch males without knots. And they called them bitch males. I'm not making this up. They called omegas bitch males in the supernatural fanfiction. So eventually it spiraled, and there was even like fem/omegaverse. And this is when omegaverse really started to pull in. So despite being a Western trope, omegaverse was completely Western. Omegaverse started gaining strong traction in Japan. I'm so sorry for Omegaverse started getting strong traction in Japan in 2014 as well. So, moving on. There are no rules to Omegaverse, but there is foundation. So. It honestly depends on the story. But modern Omegaverse usually follows like this. So, in the world of Omegaverse, in addition to males and females, there is a second sex. Alpha, Beta, and Omega. So males could either be a male Alpha, a male Beta, or a male Omega. And there are a female Alpha, female Beta, and female Omegas. So there are 6 genders. So Alphas are usually considered elite. Alphas are the dominant types. They have a high position in society. They could get others pregnant, and they let out alpha pheromones and could go into ruts that make them horny. Betas are often depicted as ordinary humans. Betas are basically normies. Betas often make up the majority of the population, like maybe 70% of the population, and betas usually marry and have families within each other. But alphas also could marry betas too. And omegas. Omegas are the low class. So, omegas are low class because they are treated as those who are meant for breeding. Since female and male omegas could get pregnant. Omegas could go into heat, but despite this, they still have to go to work and go to school, etc. And because, their heat gets in the way of doing shit, they have a low class status. Omegas are also rare. Omegas and alpha are rare, but I think omegas are like the rarest. And a male omega reproductive system can turn into a womb during their heats. So, the culture. Heats. This is an omega male in heat, attracting a beta male and an alpha male with his omega pheromones over here. So, omegas emit pheromones that attract an unpaired alpha and betas. But alphas in particular are very sensitive to it. Because omegas have heats, there are pills. These pills could be heat suppressant pills or rut suppressant pills, or pheromone suppressant pills. So pills can temporarily subdue heats and ruts. They could also reduce pheromones, and typically in an Omegaverse fanfiction, omegas who are unpaired often take heat suppressant pills so that they do not trigger an alpha's rut. And there are also birth control pills too. So, pairs and bonding. Bond! This over here is an omega male with its alpha mate. So, bonds usually refer to the connection between alpha and omegas exclusively. So, a beta and an omega cannot be, they cannot have a bond. And an alpha and beta could not have a bond either. This is only omega and alpha that could have a bond. So during heat, an alpha would bite an omega's neck, like at the back of his neck, right here. And that means that the omega is bonded. So what that does is that when a bonded omega gets bitten by its alpha, it will change so that their pheromones do not affect anyone else. It only affects the alpha right here. So the omega could only go into heat with this alpha. And only alphas can break a bond, but omegas cannot. Omegas also often wear neck collars that help suppress pheromones and show that they have an alpha, or sometimes omegas also wear collars so that they show they are not interested in mating. So that is Omegaverse. But there is a new genre. This genre is referred to the Dom sub-universe, and it is very, very, very similar to Omegaverse, but there is a minor difference. In this universe, subs completely obey everything a Dom says. And it has more BDSM elements incorporated. It is typically more extreme and sexual in nature, and apparently there are ranks. There are ranks to a dom. So fucking... I'm an SSS rank dom. It's so bad. Okay. Mommy, is everyone ascending? I'm so sorry. Moving on. Fixated top and bottoms. So, contrary to popular belief, many fujoshis take uke and seme very, 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 very seriously. So, Jungkook x Jimin is not the same as Jimin x Jungkook. Honestly, honestly, I don't even like K-pop. I just didn't know who to I just didn't really have an example to put. So, even if these characters are like in a relationship, the position welcome back. So even if the characters are like in a relationship, the top, the uke and seme dynamic matters a lot. So the pairing hashtags must follow top and bottom order, and like even if these two are in a relationship, if like the roles are reversed, many people consider them a different pairing. Why? Because different dynamics, different interpretations, and different headcanons. It is also considered impolite and rude if you tag the pairing wrong. Yeah. Thank you, Blue, for subscribing. Welcome. I'm so sorry you have to see that. I am one of those fujoshis who throw riots if the dynamic is different. I am very, very, very specifically... I am very, very anal and very specific about who tops and who bottoms in a relationship. Oh, I don't think I covered how subcultures feel about fujos, but I think I could do that off the top of my head. So like, I don't even know anything about fucking BTS. I asked my friend who's Jimin and who's Jungkook because I didn't even know who was Jimin and who's Jungkook here. I was like, hey, who's who? Yeah, that's the construction. Sorry. But I don't know. Like, let's say theoretically, I ship Jungkook x Jimin. If I see Jimin x Jungkook, I will block them. I block anyone who doesn't ship my pairing the way that I see it, and I unfollow anyone who retweets. If I see anyone who retweets like a pairing that's not specific on the position. So I would block people who ship someone. Well, no. I block people who don't ship what I ship. Like, okay. But let's say that I ship like Jungkook x Jimin. Like, if I see Jimin x Jungkook on like, if like someone retweets Jimin x Jungkook, I block them. Basically, that's what it is. Yes, really, because I'm very specific about how I like to see the characters. Toxic fujo. You know what? No, it's not being called toxic. It's called wanting to see what you want to see. I'm not gonna subject myself to seeing what I don't want to see. Of course I'm gonna freaking block them. What? So what? I'm gonna not block them? So I will block... No. It's okay. I accept reverse for Burb and Una. I accept reverse for that. It really is like the troll is trying to drown it. Yeah. So yeah. I'm very anal about top and bottom fixations. I'm so sorry about the troll. Moving on. Doujinshi. Everyone basically knows what a doujin is. I covered it a little bit earlier. There's many Eastern pairings and ships that have doujins sold in conventions, Pixiv booth, Tora no Ana, etc. Like all of these are doujinshis. And anthologies. This is an anthology right here. Anthologies are similar to doujin, but anthologies are collaborations between multiple artists to create one book filled with multiple stories. This over here is actually my favorite anthology of all time. I love this anthology so much. I want to buy it myself. I want to buy this. I really like this anthology. So anyways, anthologies could be dedicated to like a series, like a JoJo's Bizarre Adventure anthology, or it could be like a combination of original works. This anthology right here. You have this? What? Excuse me? This is like what? This is my favorite anthology ever. I love this. What? How'd you get it? How did you get that? Anyways, so this, for example, oh, you, god damn it! I was gonna legit ask you how'd you buy it. Anyways, this anthology here, it follows a theme. These are idol boys. These are basically all idol boys. So anthologies also, usually have 15 people collaborating and are usually around 100 to 200 pages. I think this one has 300 pages though. But yeah, anthologies are like huge. Oh man, we're almost done. Does the blushing Una come with the books? No, it does not. Moving on. Almost done. I think I only have like one. I think I only have like 5 more slides left. Okay, pretty good. So, marriage between characters. So, you've heard of people marrying fictional characters before, but how about characters marrying other characters? So one example of this is in 2018, where a pairing from the game Touken Ranbu had an official wedding ceremony. So this character is Ishiki Maru and Nikari Aoi. So these characters are actually married because Fujoshis held a ceremony for them to get married. There's a cardboard cutout right here. And these are all of the Fujoshis. This is the wedding reception ceremony. This is the wedding cake. And these are some plushies and flowers. And there was like a lot of pictures, but I thought that these were like the most important ones. And a lot of people attended the IRL one. There was a lot of people. There were both international and Japanese fans who were reunited in this ceremony, and international fans could watch this via live streaming. Oh man, I did not cover the death threats. I think I could talk about it though. I think I know a little bit, some information at the top of my head. But yeah. These two actually got married. I think like fans even chipped in to buy like rings for them. But yeah, these two. What about the pairing, the Fujos who shipped the pair the other way around? There could be a marriage for the other way around, like Nikari Aoi and Ishiki Rimaru. It could be that way. But for this marriage, it is Ishiki Rimaru and Nikari Aoi. But yeah, this is their marriage. Actually married. Two ancient swords from the past. Oh, fun fact. One of my oh, what the hell? Oh. Fun fact, one of my OTPs actually got married too. I didn't show it in the slide though because I thought that it'll be too much examples, but one of my pairings that I'm very, very, very passionate about got married. They're actually married. And they're married in the position that I like. So I'm very, very happy. I'm very, very, very happy. What about Fujos who ship a different pairing for those other characters? They could also hold a marriage for them too. But this is just for like these two specifically. In this pairing dynamic. Moving on. Fucking trill. God damn it. To those who don't know, my house is going under construction, so like my bathroom and my kitchen are like being completely renovated, so there's construction, so Gomen if you hear it. So anyway, live action. Yaoi live-action drama started around 2002 in Japan, but mainly kicked off in popularity in 2015. There are also live-action dramas in Korea. This over here is a Korean live-action drama. This one over here is a Japanese live-action drama, and this also is a Japanese one. Zettai BL ni Naru Sekai. Semantic Error. This one was based off the manhwa. This one over here. And Cherry Magic. Is it true that when you turn 30 years old, you turn into a wizard? Is basically this drama. I really like this drama. It's very cute and wholesome. Video games! So, there are a couple of video games dedicated to yaoi, but I just pulled out the ones made by Nitro plus Churro. Shut up! Video novels are video games. Quiet. Yeah, this is me when I listen to music. So, the most popular, I would say, visual novel is probably Dramatical Murder. Nitro plus Churro, Nitro plus Subsidiary is one of the most notable yaoi game companies. So basically, Nitro Churro is the creators of Sweet Pool Toga Inu no Chi. This is Toga Inu no Chi. Lamento. What else? I forgot. And of course, Dramatical Murder. Yes, this is my Discord banner. I don't really have that much to talk about for games. But yeah, these are basically some visual novels that are very popular. Yeah, a lot of like games are in the form of visual novels. But Dramatical Murder, crazy. It's about this dog over here. Okay, I doubt any of you are gonna freaking play Dramatical Murder, so I'm gonna tell. I could explain the plot much better because I'm pointing at the characters, but this dude over here, and oh, you might play it. Fuck, I think I've said it before though. So this dude over here has like this dog. It's called an Almate, and this dog, this dog, in one of his routes, this dog reincarnates into his twin brother's dead body, and then they have sex. That is the true route of this game. Dramatical Murder. Very interesting. What the dog doing? And I liked it. Well, I mean, this guy. This is my favorite route. Wait, no. I think this guy has like the best route, but he's not my favorite boy. This guy and this guy are my favorite boys, though. This guy's route was okay. Who the dog doing? And this visual novel, the plot of it was basically so they have to kill each other. Like they're like products of like World War II, World War III. And there's like a shortage of women, so a lot of guys. Wait, hello? Am I back now? Hello? Oh, okay, I'm back now. Great. Perfect. Wait, where did I leave off on? Where did I cut off? I know I talked about Dramatical Murder, but Oh, World War III. Oh, okay. So, as I was saying, these are basically like the products of World War III, like the children of World War III. There's like no woman. There's like a shortage of women, so many of them engage in like sexual activity within each other, or relationships, or whatever. And this game has like a lot of human trafficking, for whatever reason, slavery, non-consensual activity, and you know, killing, yeah, all of that good stuff. You know, I like this. I actually really like this visual novel. It's really nice. Moving on. Oh, the final stretch. The final stretch. We're almost done. We're almost done. Hell is almost freezing over. Fujoshi! So. Fujoshi. Rotten woman is a pun on Fujoshi, respectable wife. It replaces the Fu character for married woman with this Fu character, rotten or fermented. There are different types of Fujoshi too. Well, yeah, it is fermented. Oh yeah. This also implies that the woman is rotten, therefore not suitable for marriage. And Fujoshi was originally a term created by people in the early 2000s who hated yaoi, so they would mockingly call and degrade women who enjoyed yaoi the fujoshi. So originally, fujoshi was a bad term, but a lot of fujoshi nowadays call themselves fujoshi. So there are different types of fujoshi. There is the Yuno Joshi, Kai Noshi, and Panda Joshi. So the Yuno Joshi tends to prefer the seme, the top or the dominant figure, but they do still support the uke. There's also the Kai Noshi, which, contrary to the Yuno Joshi, prefers the uke over the seme due to his cute characteristics. And the Panda Joshi supports all types of BL couples, but for some reason they prefer not to be called Fujoshi. Personally, I think I am the Yunoshi. For whatever reason, whenever I like a BL pairing, I always tend to like the seme a lot. But I do like some ukes like a lot. Like sometimes the uke is like my favorite, but typically the seme are usually like my favorite characters. Fujoshi culture. So. I like the seme because I like the seme because I am a seme. Anyways, a lot of fujoshi, at least in the West, based on my knowledge, tend to get a lot of bad rep because of how poor and how cringy the fandom is. So, this is the typical fujoshi. Hair like she just woke up, no makeup, round face, bad manners, mouth shaped like the kana. Wears a tank top and one pair of underpants at home. No bra, of course. Laptop. Likes cats but allergic. Oh man, that's kind of specific. Why do you like this? Why? Well, how is this appealing? How is this appealing? You guys are weird. Okay, so I think what applies to me, hair just like she just woke up, no makeup, round face. I think I have good manners. I don't wear a tank top because I'm insecure. I don't use a laptop. I used to be allergic to cats, actually. I actually used to be allergic to cats, so that's really interesting. I overcame it because, my aunt had a cat and I would just keep on petting the cat because I really loved that cat, and I guess I got immune to it. I don't know. Because the cat was so freaking cute, and I was like, I want to pet this cat even if I get like pink eyes or something. Lots of white hair despite. Oh, that's. Well, I do have white hair, so I guess this does apply to me. Dirt cheap glasses. My glasses are fucking expensive. Hair tied up and fixed with. Yes, this is me. Flabby arms. Yeah, I would say that I have flabby arms. Tank top? I don't wear tank top. 3 for yen. No, I don't buy these types. Fat thighs. I think my thighs are kinda. I think this applies to me. I think this could apply to me. I would say that maybe I have a little. Maybe I have. Well, dangerous? How? How's that dangerous? Or should I not say? Maybe I shouldn't say much. Okay, maybe it is dangerous. I don't know. Anyways, moving on. One instance of like how cringy the fujoshi could be. Sauce. What? Are all of you a thigh people? Interesting. Hello, Stavi. I'm doing a PowerPoint of the fujoshi. Moving on. So the yaoi paddle, the history of yaoi paddles. Very popular in anime conventions in 2005 to 2007, and sold by the hentai selling booth called Hendane. So these were sold by Hendane. Oh, I am gonna cover glomping just a tiny bit. So, yaoi paddles are exactly what you think they are. They are just giant paddles that have the word yaoi written on it and has like uke, seme variants. There's also like yuri variants too. And the yaoi paddle was first banned at SakuraCon in 2007 as SakuraCon's policy stated under the weapon section. Firearms weapons prohibited by Canadian law, replicas of firearms props, and the yaoi paddles are banned. So the yaoi paddles got completely banned, like in all entirety, after this one cosplayer decided that she wanted to smack this Tamaki cosplayer from Oran High School Host Club that she did not know on his back with the blunt side of the paddle, so this side of the paddle, and it broke his spine and crippled him for life. So that's why yaoi paddles are banned. Yeah, it's crazy. But there has been a Kickstarter for yaoi paddles, not made by Hendane, but it's made by like another person. I saw it on Kickstarter, but I think it got taken down. I think Hendane took it down. But people are trying to rebuy the yaoi paddle because you can't get them anywhere. So someone like a different company is making yaoi paddles, but I'm not sure if it's still being sold because the last time I checked it got taken down. So not quite related, but to yaoi, but many yaoi fans did this thing called the glomping, which is basically like tackle hugging random people, and like cosplayers and random people would just like glomp random cosplayers and it would hurt them, like, because they would fall, and, you know, it would also break their cosplay. They would get bruised up, you know, because they fell to the ground. So glomping also got... Glomping is another action that got banned in conventions. So, also, some notable terms in, like, the old yaoi community are don't like, don't read, very popular in fanfiction. Lemon and lime, which are basically smut fanfiction. And a lot of fujoshi would say this a lot in conventions. Will Yuri for yaoi. So, like, a lot of fujoshi would, like, offer to kiss each other or, like, do fan service in order to see two guys partaking in, like, kissing or something. I never did that. I never did that. I never did that. But I would encourage other girls to do that. I remember I would encourage, like, my friends to be like, yeah, do the Yuri. Let's see some yaoi. I was definitely an enabler. Okay, my last slide, my last topic that I'm gonna cover. Why do girls like yaoi? Why is yaoi for women, from woman to woman? What is the appeal? Why? Just why? It's the same logic. It's basically the same logic why, like, typically guys like lesbian porn, basically, or why guys like Yuri. It's basically, you know, straight women like men, and what's better than one sexy ikimen, two sexy ikimen, fucking each other, basically. I also looked into it a little bit. There's also, like, no woman love interest in yaoi, right? So this means that there's like no one for the girls to compare themselves to. And because, like, you know, some people, this applies to me, so I'm allowed to say this, okay? This applies to me. But some people are very insecure and seeing, like, the perfect and, like, a beautiful heroine, and it's really hard to, like, project themselves into it. Does that make sense? Like, if the main character is, like, super perfect and stuff, it's very hard to, like, project yourself into it or self-insert. So that could be a reason why some girls like yaoi too. It also could be an escape from gender roles, and, you know, girls who want to, like, escape from the gender confinement. They could allow themselves to relate to characters in yaoi because they don't need to worry about being the perfect woman or whatever. There's also the forbidden love story effect and exposure to vulnerable men, and also escapism. Personally, why I like yaoi? It's because I don't know. I'm just a pervert. I don't know. That honestly, if I'm gonna be honest, I just like yaoi because I'm a huge pervert. That I'm just gonna be honest. I don't know, and it's also because, you know, I like guys. I like pretty otome guys. You know, and it's nice to see. What's better than one pretty otome guys? Two pretty otome guys. Okay. What is my favorite tags? Well, alright. I was gonna, okay, so the yaoi. So basically, I was gonna just use this as maybe a Q&A, because I think I have some. I think I could answer some questions I didn't really go over. So, my favorite tags. I have a lot. Yandere Gachi is a Chinese warlord era. What are my favorite tags? I like muscular bottom. I love office worker. Office worker is probably my favorite tag. I also like I like non-con too. Yeah. That's a good tag too. What else? Cross-dressing. Cross-dressing. Idol voice is also good. What's not cool? Okay, thank you, Glass. Thank you, Glass. That's so embarrassing. Oh, also Yandere. Yandere is also good. I'm wondering, is there something that I didn't cover that I should cover? Oh right, crazy fujoshis. Crazy fujoshis and like them being super crazy about their ships. I remember this one time, there was this one instance where this artist partook in a convention. They were like selling stuff at a booth. And this one person offered to give someone like food. And the artist was like, yeah, I'll take your food. Like it was like home-baked cookies, right? Because the person was like, oh my god, I'm such a huge fan of your works. I made you some cookies. So the artist ate those cookies, and inside the cookies were like needles. And this was all because that person did not like that the artist's ship. It's fucking crazy. Of course, I would never do that to someone, even if like that shit is my no TP. It's just straight up messed up. So what? That's not what. How much of a psychopath do you think I am? What? Excuse me. What? I would never freaking do that. Yeah, like I would just block. Just block them. Jesus. Yeah, I would never eat cookies from a stranger either. Like it's like I wouldn't eat like food given to me because like, you know, you never know what's in it. I would only eat like packaged food. The person to curse you. Outside that, how'd the cookies taste? I don't know. I don't even know if like the person gave a freaking review. You're wary of things that coworkers would really? Wow. I don't know. I wouldn't be wary of a coworker. Yeah, it probably did taste like blood. I also remember, I can't remember specifically, but I remember there were times where like crazy BL fans would like threaten like an author of like a manga or something if they didn't make like their ship canon or whatever. Or they would like threaten an author if they did make a different ship canon. You know? I can't say like specifically what it was, but I know it's happened. Maybe it happened with Black Butler. I don't know. I can't remember. I feel like there was like some type of drama with the Black Butlers in the mangaka, but I can't really remember. Or maybe it was a different franchise. I'm not sure. Yeah, I think it does come back with. right, the regular screen. Right. Yeah, I don't know if there's anything else to cover. I think I covered pretty much. Is the guy looking at you uncomfortable? Huh? 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 Can I skim over Omegaverse again? I think I covered like everything about Omegaverse that has to be covered. Basically, Omegaverse, there's an alpha, there's a beta, and there's an omega. Which one is the Omegaverse slide actually? I forgot what slide it was. Hold on. You know what? I'm just gonna open that slide because I like Omegaverse. Oh right! Omegaverse is also one of my favorite Omegaverse is one of my favorite tropes. Yes. 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 Normal day? What? Excuse you. Who do you take me for, huh? So this is Omegaverse. What do you need to know about it? Will there be a test? Huh. I actually didn't prepare a test, but you know what? Maybe I could come up with like a question right now. Kahoot. Kahoot. No. Okay, let me come up with a question real quick. So, what do you mean it's gonna be biased looking? What? Yeah, I don't know. I can't come up with a question. Gomen. What's the poorest quality piece of yaoi literature I've read? Oh, thank you, Neko Boy, for following. Thank you. The poorest yaoi literature is honestly probably Like an Angel, because the quality is so bad. Like the translation was so bad. Yeah, I am currently reading it right now. But the translation is so god awful that I maybe that's like the worst yaoi media I've read. Cause at least for some other pieces, it's so bizarre that it doesn't even seem that it's like out of place. Cause that's okay. Oh, here's like a one of the fucking drill. This is another thing about yaoi. A lot of plot points in yaoi don't make sense at all. Like yaoi could have like the most ridiculous plot points ever, and no one really bats an eye, you know. something about yaoi, like I remember this one that I read. I think I've talked about it before, but basically this one plot was basically this guy moves in to this house and he's taking a bath, and there's a guy who comes up in the bathhouse, and then he starts molesting the guy who was taking a bath because he thought that that guy was like one of like the prostitutes that he hired. And then he starts like you know doing things to him, and then he gets really turned on because the guy has like, I don't know if I want to say this out loud. He has this. So yeah, he does that. He does that. Oh my god, I spelled it wrong. So yeah, that was the plot. He was like, oh my god, I love that so much about you. He was like, I love that so much about you. And then he starts like pursuing him because he has this. And no, he didn't get paid. Like, it was funny because like in the oh my god, so true, bestie, so true, bestie. It was wild because like in the middle of it, like the actual prostitute was like, hey, what about me? And then he's like, no, I don't want you anymore. I don't want you anymore. And they were roommates. And they were roommates too. That is the twist. The epic twist. Or housemates, they were housemates. There you go. Oh god. Okay. I think maybe I'll end. Brokeback Mountain. Yeah, right, you gotta at least pay the guy. I feel bad for him. Come on, I wanna I would keep streaming, but you know, I kind of the construction is pretty loud. And I kind of I'm a little bit embarrassed talking about this, considering that they're doing the bathroom and they can probably hear every single sentence that I'm speaking. I mind because I don't want them to freaking hear it. They probably don't understand. That's true. But is there any other questions is there any other topics I should cover real quick before I end? Because I honestly don't know. I honestly don't really know what to cover. Oh my god. My thoughts on Yuri. I like Yuri. I don't really read that much Yuri manga that much. Oh, the worst oh man. The worst. The nut sludge. This was in referring to a bukkake scene. But the worst one that I've seen was jizz shower. I think a jizz shower was like the worst one that I've seen. It's not bad? I don't know. I don't think anyone could get in the mood. I don't think anyone could like I don't it's like it's not bad. It's not bad, but it's just like how? What are some dislikes in yaoi? I think my dislikes in yaoi are shoot your goop. Oh crap! Thank you right now for subscribing. One smelly year. God, 1 year. Holy crap. Okay, what are some dislikes? I'm thinking. Personally, I don't really like Twinkie bottoms that much. I don't really like feminine bottoms that much. It's okay if they have black hair though. I like black hair ukes a lot. Hello, Rainover. Wait, what? Wait, what do you mean? Why poor Kami? Why? The Pinocchio. The freaking Pinocchio. Oh my god, the voice actor. Father, I want to go outside. I want to see the real world. No. Like, okay. Let me emphasize. Wait. Hold on. No. Am I back now? Okay. Oh my gosh. Jesus. Okay, I'm back. not okay. I am not discriminating against. I am not discriminating against Kami. No. Like, listen. The thing is with twink bottoms, it's like such a cliche trope. Does that make sense? Like I've seen it throughout like my whole yaoi experience. I've consumed so much of it when I was like younger. I'm a little bit tired of it. Does that make sense? I like. Actually, wait. No. Twink bottoms. Never mind. Twink bottoms are okay. What I hate are femboy bottoms. Like Astolfo and Felix bottom, for example, those. I am so freaking tired of them. I am so tired of seeing them. You know, it's not even BL at this point. It's not even BL at this point. I think it would be spicier if like Astolfo and Felix were like the tops, you know? Yeah, draw a girl, call it boy. I am tired of it. Like I don't like dislike it. It's just that it's so typical. It's so typical for me that I'm so bored of it. Does that make sense? So I think that would probably be the only thing that I dislike. Oh yeah, I remember Glass mentioned like hurt comfort. I kind of, it depends on how I feel. I only like hurt and comfort when I'm in the mood for it. Does that make sense? Like if I want to feel angsty and I want to feel happy at the same time, then that's when I like hurt comfort. Or I like it when I feel like crying, I guess. But yeah, but I do like muscular bottoms. That's why I like muscular bottoms so much, because it's so different. It's so unique, you know? Oh my god. Oh god, maybe I will end the stream. I can't take this anymore. The freaking I feel a little bit bad spurging when my construction is like going crazy. Wait, you're making. Well, wait, why are you uncomfortable? Why? Is your best friend like a? Is he like a muscular bottom? I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. No. I only like it when it's like in fiction. I don't ship real people. Oh, but I didn't expect that. I'm so sorry if that's violating your mind. Oh god, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. Okay. Okay, I think I'm gonna end stream now though. Oh god, my mom is home. Okay, thank you for coming. thank you for coming. Okay. Alright. Bye everyone. I hope you take care. Thank you for coming to the stream. I hope this was very educational for you. Goodbye. Thank you so much. Thank you. Bye bye.